Hello everybody, my name is Khalil and I'm a working student at the STW Berlin at the Office for Culture and International Affairs. As you probably already know, the STW offers dormitories where students in Berlin can live, and many of those dormitories have tutors who help students with issues at the dormitory or in the city or at university or just any sort of issues that they might have. And today I'm here in our Freiraum with Boris. Hey everyone. And Boris is a dormitory tutor, and today we're going to have a short discussion about the tutor's work. Hi Boris.
Hey, hello.
So, my first question would be, can you acquaint us with the responsibilities of a dormitory tutor?
A dormitory tutor should at first welcome the new residents in the dorm. This means when somebody comes, you should introduce them to the residents there. You should also answer their questions. For example, how do I open my bank account? What taxes should I pay? For example, this radio tax. This is also a very common question among the new people. What can you do in the area? We need to bring the residents of the dorms in contact with each other. We do this, for example, on events. We organize events. We go out together so that students and people in the dorm don't feel left out from the rest. And we are also there to help the students if they need help. But if we are unable to help with some problems, however, our task is to connect them with people or institutions that can help.
And can you tell us more about the life in a dormitory in general? What are the pros and cons of living in a dormitory?
One big advantage of living in a dormitory is that you're surrounded with people that can help you with any kinds of questions that you have. For example, me as a tutor, or we have also the SSV that can also help you in with different topics and questions that you have. One of the disadvantages though is that you don't choose your flatmates, and this means that your flatmate isn't always going to be your friend. However, you need to be tolerant towards this. You need to, even if your flatmate is not your friend, you should be able to compromise with them. Another advantage of living in a dorm is that you're surrounded by students, and this is a big advantage because you are with people almost that are the same age as you, with people that have similar interests as you, and you basically are in an area where you can make plenty of friends, where you can meet new people from different countries, from speaking different languages with different cultures, so it's a really nice experience. The biggest disadvantage of a dorm for me is that it's really, really hard to get a room in this dorm. You really need to apply on time, like a few months earlier. However, the price is the biggest advantage of a student dorm, especially in Berlin, where you have, if you don't live in a student dorm, you have to pay more than 500 euros for sure.
And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, I'm speaking from personal experience, but in most dormitories, all the costs are included in the rent. So heating, electricity,
Yes.
internet, everything
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Okay, that's very important, I think.
Yeah.
And you mentioned events. Have you organized any so far, and what were your favorites? And do you plan on organizing something fun in the next semester?
My favorite events are outdoor events, actually. Once I made a lake visit. We went to Rankensee with the people from my dorm. It was still September and the weather was really nice, 25 degrees, so it was a really nice beach day. And I also did 2 times a party in the yard, an outdoor party, where we could grill together and have fun together. For the future, I hope if the corona rules allow it, we can go together to a Weihnachtsmarkt together with the people from the dorm, or at least for sure I'm going to make sure that we have a Christmas atmosphere in the dorm if we are not able to do this.
And as far as I know, all of the tutors offer office hours. So when people come to your office hours, what are usually the most frequently asked questions, and what are some common issues between the residents?
Most frequent questions are questions about radio tax, which people that don't live in Germany are really surprised. Me, myself, I was also really surprised when I received the letter that I have to pay a radio tax when I don't have a radio. It was a little bit strange for me. Another issue is taxes, like working taxes. People are not sure whether they are Steuerklasse 1 or Steuerklasse 2 or whatever. Other questions were how long they can live in student dormitory, how long they can work with student visa and stuff like this.
And usually in the dormitory, how do students meet each other? How can you make friends there? And has this changed a lot because of Corona?
The best opportunity to meet new students is at tutor events, like the events that I did. Another way is to use the common rooms. For example, each dorm or most of the dorms have party carriers. We also have a party carrier, which is very nice. It's very important that you don't, when you're new and you arrive in the big city, it's very important that you don't lock yourself in your room. You need to go out. You need to initiate the contact. So you cannot wait for people to interact with you. You need to be the one that it's going to other people and being curious to meet them. Now the situation with Corona is a little bit complicated because there are almost no tutor live events, SSV live events. Common rooms are closed, so basically the only option left for students to communicate with each other is through online events, which is a good thing to have, but in my view cannot replace human contact, especially for people that come here and don't know anybody, don't have any friends.
Oh, it sounds like you're very busy and that you have a lot on your plate, but you also made it sound like it's a lot of fun to live in a dormitory. And actually, from personal experience, I can say that it is, because I used to live in a dormitory. I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for all of the information.
Thank you for inviting.
Of course, it was my pleasure. I'm sure that this was very helpful for our students. So if you live in a dormitory in Berlin, make sure to check out if you have a tutor in your dormitory, and if you have any questions, you can go to them and they're there to help you. So thank you again, Boris, for today, and bye everyone.
See you.